Hello, everybody, and welcome to Harry and Jen Do Horror with Friends. On this podcast, we pick newish horror films to analyze, critique, and discuss with a pal. This month, Jen and I sit down with our buddy, the sci-fi author Aaron Arm, to talk about The Damned. We discuss Freud, non-committal movies, Nordic folklore, the beautiful country of Iceland, and its fantastic yogurt. You should know that on this podcast, we completely spoil our films, so if you haven't seen The Damned yet, be sure to check it out first and then come back to us. We've gotten so much nice feedback on this show over the 3 years that we have been at it, and I want to thank all of you who have taken a moment to rate and review us. People have really shown up on Spotify and YouTube in particular, but one platform we could use help with is Apple Podcasts. If you happen to be hearing us through Apple Podcasts, please consider helping us out by writing a nice review and throwing some stars our way. Doing so helps people find our podcast, but even more, it feels good to know that we're making something you like. Next month, we're going to discuss Begonia, a 2025 horror sci-fi black comedy directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. This Best Picture nominee stars Emma Stone as a pharma exec who is kidnapped by unhinged men who believe she's an alien sent to destroy humanity. This movie is ridiculous, and we cannot wait to chat it out. However, first, we got to talk about The Damned, so here's Aaron. I guess maybe also probably my problem was like I was pretty dead set on the interpretation that it was all in this woman's head. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was like pretty ready.
Wait, that all of it was in her head?
Yeah.
But
not in her head.
In her head, yeah.
So how did those men die?
That's what I was just gonna say.
You're just saying they didn't kill each other?
Which men?
The men.
Hi, I'm Harry Nichols. I am a singer-songwriter and an English teacher, and we are sitting here in my living room, which it's currently January, and it is still decorated for the holidays. You guys are probably like the last guests to see this year's Christmas display because it's all going away in 3 days. So
it's lovely.
Thank
you. It is
you.
lovely.
It's homey, right?
It is
it's
homey.
Nice.
I like the lighting.
Yes. So for those of you guys can't see, but like we've strung up like big old-fashioned Christmas lights, all kind of on the wall, near the ceiling, all around the room, and it's very magical. They are old-fashioned though, so they're also quite dangerous, and like we have to remember to turn them off.
Are they legit vintage?
I think they're like slightly better than that.
Okay.
But like, yeah, no, these will burn your house down.
Well, on that note, hi everyone. I'm Jen Lightfoot. I'm an artist and tattoo artist, and my Christmas decorations are also still up because I'm lazy. And I don't know when they're going to come down, but it could be a while.
What if you just leave them up all year? What would happen?
Well, I could. Our Christmas tree is black. So
that's so metal. I love that.
As thematically appropriate.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So
that's perfect.
Could put Valentine's Day decorations or St. Patrick's Day, every holiday. But I don't have that much commitment because, again, I'm lazy. So, yeah, they have to stay up for one more week because my mom's visiting next week, so she has to see the decorations.
It's nice to have that excuse, though.
It is, although I never actually fully decorated the tree, so it just has lights on it.
Lights are a decoration.
That's magical enough.
Thank you. Yes.
I am Aaron Arm. I'm happy to be back. I'm an ex-teacher turned a bunch of other things, including writer and editor. And let's see, my Christmas tree is still up. This year, I would love to get it out on the curb in time so that whoever takes them away can. Otherwise, I will start accumulating a Christmas tree graveyard.
Yes.
And last time I tried to stick an old Christmas tree in my fire pit and light it up, it didn't catch the way I hoped it would. So I that's not even on the table. So
I've heard though that did you like dry it out? Like I've heard
it was pretty dry.
Really, yeah. Weird.
but we'll see what's in the cards this year.
So, Aaron, something that we've started... So, dear listener, Aaron was on our first ever episode talking about Skinamarink, and something we've started doing... We've got like a whole format now.
Yeah, we had no format at that time.
No format. We had no idea what we were doing. But something that we've kind of tried to a little bit talk about that I would love to just get into briefly here is like, whose friend are you? This is Harry and Jen do horror with friends. Like, whose friend are you?
Are you asking which one of you I've hung out with more?
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
I am predominantly Harry's friend. I didn't know if it was a competition.
I mean, it is,
but
a little bit.
Full transparency, I've known Harry for, oh my God, more than, probably like approaching 20 years.
Holy crap.
That's so gross.
Wait, how did you guys...
Not quite 20 years.
How did you guys meet?
But we were in college together.
Okay.
And in college, we were in a band together.
That's right. What was the band called?
The Subatomic.
That's right. The Subatomic.
The lead guitarist of which is now like a lead editor for Rolling Stone.
Yeah,
damn.
It's pretty wild.
What?
Yeah. His name is Patrick Murphy.
That's wild.
No, Patrick Doyle.
Patrick Doyle.
So sorry, Pat.
Oh, Pat Doyle. I'm so sorry, man.
Anyway.
Fuck, who's Patrick Murphy?
I don't know. Sorry,
So
also.
fucking Irish.
Pat Murphy. But I do know Harry pretty well, but I think I run in Jen circles now too, more or less.
Truth.
Yeah.
But it is good to be here.
We have played music together. We have smoked many a cigar and drank many a whiskey. And here we are. Yeah, absolutely.
And you're drinking whiskey tonight.
Just truth.
Well, you are.
Well, I'm drinking.
I'll get there. I'll move on to that.
He's got one on deck. I can see it back
okay.
there.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're here talking about this little film called The Damned. The Damned. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. Aaron, can you tell us a little bit about what this movie's about?
Yes. Give us a little summary.
I will give the brief synopsis. Let's see.
Well, thank you very much.
It takes place on the coast of Iceland. I'm going to immediately sidetrack by saying Iceland is a beautiful place. One of the most beautiful places. One of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my life, with a huge array of different topographies and landscapes. And this takes place on 10 square feet of beach in Iceland.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a crew of fishermen there who are there to fish. The protagonist is the owner of their boat, basically, who is one of two women with the rest of these fishermen. And basically what the inciting incident is that they see another ship crash, not too far off in the distance. And as I'm not going to give a whole synopsis,
whatever.
But as they must wrestle with the decision whether to save them or not, ultimately decide no, we're not going to put ourselves at risk. It snowballs from there as their guilt continues to weigh on them. Tensions stir. People die for ambiguous reasons.
Yes.
And we're ultimately left with the notion of whether or not there was... Hold on, I wrote down the pronunciation. A Draugr.
Thank you so much.
Whether or not there was a Draugr. For fans of the Skyrim video game, that will be a familiar word.
Cool. And the Draugr to me seems like a kind of like a regional take on a vampire, basically. Is that...
I looked it up.
Oh, did you? Jen has actual facts.
Well,
let's go, Jen.
I don't know. It is a malevolent, reanimated corpse from Norse mythology and folklore. But it looks like a decaying corpse. Apparently it's more complex than a zombie. Because they retain their personalities and memories, acting out of greed, malice, or sometimes to fulfill a curse. So it's basically like, Nordic folklore.
Nordic vampire.
Yeah.
Seems like a Nordic vampire.
Like vampire/zombie.
I think if we go back to the original zombieism in the Caribbean, specifically like Haitian folklore,
right.
it's actually very close to that.
Interesting.
Where those zombies kind of do retain their memories and are sort of like these malevolent, vengeful beings.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool concept.
Totally. Do you feel like it's like an appropriate thing then to like deal with the like themes of grief in this movie? Like I feel like our girl Eva is she's struggling with the loss of her husband, Magnum, right?
Magnus?
Yeah, Magnus. I'm sorry.
Did you do that on purpose?
I did. Yeah, I just wanted to say Magnum.
Oh, amazing.
And so, like, is like the idea of like this like reanimated corpse that maybe retains its memory, like somehow kind of appealing to her.
Appealing as in like it's
like bringing him back. It's like this idea that he could survive the grave and kind of come back with his memories. However,
I don't know, but
newly malevolent.
She seems so fearful of it
She
every
does.
time she sees it. Like, there's never a moment where you feel like her brain clicks into a moment of thinking that could happen, like making that connection.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think it does.
I guess. Yeah. Sorry.
I didn't see like longing like as a theme. I feel like it was 95% grief, and that's maybe a little weighted heavily, but I was going to say 5% regret and uncertainty of one's decisions.
Yeah, I do think that might be a big part of it, because it kind of starts that way in the beginning, even with them seeing the boat and having to make that decision and then regretting that decision through the rest of the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heard. I want to double down and just to get into like my analysis question is like, I feel like this is like, I wondered how much this like monster is like a manifestation, hear me out, of Eva's like deep, profound horniness. Any feelings on that? Does that make immediate sense to anybody, or should I go further?
No, it does not.
Yeah,
Continue.
yeah, definitely.
So look,
continue.
she's missing her husband. Her husband has been dead for a year, right? I believe, right? She's surrounded by all of these like burly men, right? She is, and I don't think that she like expresses any like overt desire for them, but like
yeah, she does.
She well, except for the one guy, right? The one guy, Daniel, right?
Yeah,
she's clearly like jonesing on that dude and that scene that they have over her dead husband's gun, and I'll just like leave that out there as just like you can interpret that how you want.
It's not Chekhov's gun, which but does come back later.
No, but it's Freud's
It's
gun.
Magnum's gun.
It's Magnum's gun. And I don't know, man, like the idea of the monster being like this kind of like bizarro version, like I wonder if like there's like the monster is kind of like a metaphor for like just her own fears about feeling desire again after the loss of her husband, in a way. Like, you know, like it's a monster that is in itself kind of penetrative, right? It gets inside these men and it manipulates them, it seems like to me. Or am I just grasping at straws here, or does that make any sense at all?
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I think it does take a sort of intentionally Freudian sort of
Take on it.
reading of
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
I don't think it's mutually exclusive from the umbrella of guilt.
I
Yeah.
agree, yeah. And I think that's what makes it monstrous, right? Where the monster is that she feels these feelings, particularly for Daniel, right? Daniel?
Yes. Yeah.
And like and it's frightening. It feels violative for her in a certain way.
Yeah, and I think that's like her grief and guilt going hand in hand with
Totally.
that. I do think it makes the ending. If that is how I
Yeah.
read it while watching it, I would have enjoyed the ending more.
I think, yeah.
Because she's then shooting her desire.
Yeah.
Like killing her desire.
I
and
think
that's
that there
more
is
interesting.
a sexual anxiety in this movie that is somehow kind of subconsciously being expressed. Like, I think about the scene, too, where the sailor washes up and he's got the, like, eels in his
Yeah.
stomach. This, like, pregnancy.
It feels very
like,
sexual.
Yeah.
Well, not sexual, but like there's like something like...
There's, like, pregnancy. It's like pregnancy.
Yeah.
He, like, has to get these eels cut out. And I don't know. I agree it's not... I hear you, Aaron, that I'm, like, intentionally taking kind of like a Freudian scalpel to it. But I see this movie kind of in a certain tradition of some things that I have seen and read about like repressed female sexuality. I'm thinking about like Henry James, The Turn of the Screw, which has like a pretty famous Freudian reading to it, and The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson, which also has like kind of like this sexually repressed female protagonist. And I don't know, that's just kind of what I got from it.
I think that interpretation is no more invalid than almost any interpretation you could have on this movie, because the movie does not commit to anything.
Yes.
Heard.
100. I was thinking that too. Like, you could literally make the Khal Drogo.
And this is the Americanized version of the word too.
I feel like you could kind of pull a lot of different metaphors or put a lot of different metaphors on it, because I don't think it commits to anything necessarily, and it doesn't. The movie itself, I know it's a critique.
It is a critique.
I don't.
Jen,
I'm sorry.
We're only 13 minutes in. We can't go to critique yet.
We are doing. No, but as I was watching the movie, trying to come up with analysis for it, I was like, you could literally say anything about it. Like, it pulls on so many different. Like, we're talking about guilt, grief, female repressed desires. They're all different things, and it committed to none of them. So it's interesting to talk about them, and we can like dig deeper in all of them, but it's also like frustrating to me that the movie didn't do anything to be like, oh, here's evidence where we can pull from these other, like, 3 or 4 things.
I hear you on that. Yeah, Aaron
giving a thumbs up.
Giving a thumbs up.
I love it.
Fair. All right, well, so fine. Somebody else toss out an analysis question.
Well, I have an analysis question. Because one of the things I meant to actually rewatch the beginning of the movie, and I didn't. So, in the beginning, there's something that she says, like she's doing a narration where she says something to the extent of men need a distraction, and women don't want a distraction. They, like they don't want to go in blind. They want to know what they're up against. And I felt like there was a lot about gender, especially like one of the women, the older one being more superstitious, the younger one being more practical. And our main character is a woman in this very male dominated movie. And I wanted to ask you what you guys thought it was doing with gender.
Well, and what I would add to that as something that makes it interesting is that she's a girl boss. She has to girl boss pretty hard with these men. And so like is the movie doing anything interesting with like the idea of girl boss in this time and place, right? Which is
do you think it is
super atypical? I mean, I think she also, as much as she might be like desiring these men, I think also she has to be a mother to them a lot in a way. I don't know. What do you think about that, Aaron?
I just have an observation. This is not a value judgment either way, but I found it interesting how generally deferent and respectful the men were to her.
Yes.
I also found that interesting.
I didn't think you could say gender plays a role, but at no point is it particularly a conflict.
Yes.
And I thought it was maybe refreshing, just interesting to have these group of burly, in that moment, single fishermen just getting along and listening to her.
Listening to this woman.
It was really, and Daniel too, who was sort of like, oh, what are the writer and director doing with this budding sexual tension between them? Ultimately, he backs off because I think he thinks A, it would complicate things, and B, he also knows she's grieving. And that's it. That's kind of where that was.
But does her authority come from like their appreciation of her dead husband? Like, is that...
I think that's part of it.
Yeah, because I feel like it's like I don't know, they don't really give us the rules or the logistics of how that works, but it seems like she automatically owns the boat, maybe, because she was the wife of him.
Right. It's hard to say, how that works.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it. And
so there's a financial reason why they listen to her. It seems like she is officially the owner of this shit, right?
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, because in beginning have her make the decision because it's her vote as to what they do about the men.
But also, I mean, also she does kind of seem like an emissary of this dude who seems like pretty beloved by these guys. Like that's another thing that I also kind of found interesting, like the way that you found, you know, the just the fact that they listened to her, like refreshing, but also kind of strange, right? I find the amount of dude love that's happening to be
they're all respectful of each other.
Yeah.
The most conflict is the one religious one who's like trying to put Jesus on them.
Right.
But that's about minus the Draugr like doing shit to them. Like there's not a whole lot of conflict. They kind of love each other. Yeah. And I'm like, is it cultural? Is it because it's not an American movie?
I was going to ask that question too. It's like, is it about Iceland?
Yeah.
Is it just about how awesome Iceland is? Because like...
If I say anything, we're going to get into critique.
Oh, all right. Okay.
All right. Well, then I will say one other thing about gender. What's interesting is she does make a lot of the rules. And I think that opening line of going in blind versus like knowing what's you're going to be against comes into play at the end. Because she's the one that suggests fighting back. Yeah. The men want to run away, essentially. And she's like, no, we have to destroy it.
So you find her, like, combativeness as, like, a reflection of that opening line. Of like, like,
but I also think it shows that, like, I don't know, I feel like it's trying to show that in this instance, the woman is smarter than the men.
I don't know. I mean...
she has agency.
She has agency.
She does have agency.
But I think it's also saying that, like, you know, she's thought through what's going to happen and the men haven't.
Do you think that her opening line is like essentially played out through the whole movie? Like the men the whole time are looking for distraction and the women are...
I don't honestly think that we get enough... I don't think we get enough narrative opportunities to see that in play, unfortunately. Like we see them singing and drinking and... dancing around to like sea shanties and shit. Yeah. But
sea shanties and shit.
We're not getting like I don't know. We're not able to see those lines play out as much as we maybe should throughout the middle of the movie. And I'm hopping into critique again. I'm sorry.
Okay. What's your take on
it? It's so
that?
hard.
I don't think really any of the characters were fleshed out.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Eva kind of was, but only by virtue of her being the protagonist who we are sort of experiencing her point of view through.
Yes.
So we get a glimpse into her character, but she doesn't really have much of a character arc either. She's kind of just doing her best.
I totally agree with you. I don't think she has much of a character arc either, which is why when I wrote these things down, I was like, and then what?
Interesting. All right, sounds like we want to critique this movie. So, like, let's just do it. Like,
do we want to give it a number first, or do we want to wait to give it a number? Aaron, would you want to give it a number first, or wait at the end to give it a...
Let's wait.
Let's wait?
I'd like to wait, too. Because I feel like I'm still ironing shit out.
I am, too.
I'm getting the vibe that you both don't really like this movie very much. And I think I liked it more than you guys did. And so, I don't know. Go ahead. Yeah, go. Somebody.
I don't know. I'll just start with my critique. The movie opened, and I was like,
What a damning idea. The movie opened, and I was just like,
like the credits were visually pretty, and then I was like, oh, okay. I'm not a huge fan of period movies. So I was like, this movie wasn't really made for me. I felt like it had vibes of The Witch without being as interesting as The Witch. It was just... I was bored a lot of the time, and I don't think it was very visually interesting to look at. I thought the acting was fine and good enough, but I just kind of felt like the whole movie was sort of one note and meh.
I think we're largely on the same page, although I had a lot...
So interesting. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on, I'll give you something
Go ahead.
Bite onto, Harry.
Please.
I was really excited for this movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I do like period movies.
Okay.
I really like folk horror.
Yes.
I do like folk horror.
Big folk
I
horror.
agree. Yeah.
I love The Witch.
Yeah, I do too, which I know is a period movie, but I love it.
Yeah.
Which is a top 5 horror film.
Oh, it's a great movie.
This is one of the best.
So I think when I read the kind of synopsis of this, I was like, yeah, it seems really interesting. So I think this had a lot that could have been going for it. I also thought the acting was at least good. Mm-hmm. Like I had no issues with the acting. I thought the setting itself could have been a really claustrophobic opportunity to dive into these characters in an almost, I don't know why I'm thinking of the thing, but
because you're thinking of it because of the snow and because of the
and they're isolated and they can't go anywhere.
So that sort of tension. I think the alleged monster of the Draugr is like a really cool concept.
Yeah.
And the cinematography overall I thought was cool. Like it was good. If it just didn't have the blue Twilight filter, it would have been even better. But so like overall I thought like there's a lot that could be done with it. And my biggest gripe was that it failed to deliver on any of its promises.
Yeah.
And where it wanted to go was that sort of tired trope of, was it real? Was it all in your mind?
Oh my God.
Except,
yes.
And here's my biggest gripe. When you do that, you need to allow for the possibility of either or.
Yes.
And no matter what you choose to commit to by the end of this movie, there are plot holes in either, and it doesn't allow you to plausibly commit to a theory, and so it sort of fails in its equivocation.
I 100% agree with you about the ending. I found it very frustrating.
Can you speak to what specifically you found frustrating about the ending?
Well, okay. You're telling me that she gets out of that house, and she suddenly...
Wait, why are you looking at me? I didn't make this movie.
Look at both of you. No, but she suddenly remembers exactly what really happened, even though when she was in there, that's not what she saw. So why is her brain suddenly remembering now? Yeah. Like, why are we seeing it through her eyes and her perspective? That's not how it should have been done. And also, when it ended, I was like, what? Like...
And then what?
I think it didn't feel like a movie that it could have done the ambiguous ending, but it didn't feel like it worked. It didn't feel like the movie was leading up to that. And I think I agree with Aaron about like the plot holes in either scenario, if it was, whichever one we want to believe. But honestly, I feel like the movie's telling us what's real. By putting it in her mind and then having it replay exactly what happened. I was like, oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I speak to that before I forget something?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we could say, let's gloss over each possibility.
Okay.
If it is a Draugr and people are, has some sort of control over their minds and this and that, and then the ending is either then like a hallucination or something other metaphysical explanation, then okay, the thing's still at large. Except then, earlier in the movie, Helga, who is our Draugr expert,
right?
Yeah,
because she's folky,
who is basically serving as a vessel for the scriptwriter to tell you the lore about this monster.
Correct.
Has basically one thing to say about it.
Right.
Which is, it's not a spirit. It's a real corporeal thing that can harm you.
Right.
And then the whole movie, it's a spirit.
Yes.
That gets in people's heads.
Yeah,
That's
you're right.
like the only thing a Draugr can't do, by the way. It can go in your dreams.
Yeah.
It doesn't control you.
Oh, okay.
So, like, the only thing it does in this movie is...
You mean according to, like, folklore?
Yeah, and also what Helga says.
Okay, got you.
No, yeah,
both.
Yeah.
So the only thing it's doing in the movie is the only thing it can't do.
It's not supposed to be able to do. Yeah.
So that's if it is real. If it's not real...
You're right.
And this is all people's psychosis.
Yeah.
Where did the corpse go in the coffin?
Yeah.
Why are people suddenly on a dime snapping and not devolving into a gradual psychosis?
Right. Sure.
And then there's a third option, which I think is probably the most interesting, which is that there is a Draugr. at the end, that human is real, which the Draugr has manifested in her mind, and then the ending is that it's still a large. Which kind of marries both possibilities, but then also has the plot holes of both.
Yeah.
And I just don't see what the don't see what the scriptwriter wanted us to.
You can't get down with that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think a simple solution could have just been that. Was it Helga? Is that her name? What's her name?
Helga is the like
the older woman,
the folksy cook lady who was the
one who explains the Draugr to us, right?
Right.
If she had just been like, don't let it get in your mind. It'll like okay, great. Now I get it.
They could have tweaked the mythology, right? They could have like turned it into what they wanted it to be, what the movie needed it to be. You know what? I fully hear all of that. And I just don't give a shit. No, I do give a shit. So first of all, I will say that I am with both of you in absolutely detesting this ending. Like it is such a like boner killer for me, this ending, that like in and of it, like it was going to preclude this movie from getting above a certain score for me, pretty much. I hated the sort of way that after being such an ambiguous movie, it doubled down on some like attempt at concreteness.
Yeah, like some kind of explanation of some kind.
Yeah, I hated that. I think maybe what it just boils down to for me is like I'm always somebody who just like I don't really care about plot holes all that much. Like they unless they are just absolutely unavoidably glaring, like that I'm kind of happy to just let them go usually. And I don't know, I was kind of enjoying I was enjoying the ambiguity. I thought that it Aaron, I hear your critique about wanting it to be more of a gradual decline for these men, wanting more of a claustrophobic experience. Like I hear those things, but also I was kind of happy to just let it be this. I guess maybe also probably my problem was like I was pretty dead set on the interpretation that it was all in this woman's head. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was like pretty ready.
Wait, that all of it was in her head?
Yeah. Yeah,
but
not in her head.
In her head, yeah.
So how did those men die?
That's what I was just gonna say.
You're just saying they didn't kill each other?
Which men?
The men!
Aaron's face in that moment was amazing.
The men who kill each... Daniel slits his own throat.
Right.
He stabs Jonas. Schoolie falls off a cliff.
Oh my god, I love that you know all their names.
He's got them all written down.
Hakon tried to strangle Daniel.
Yeah.
And then Aaron...
Okay.
Hold on, let's talk about Aaron.
Yeah, we'll talk about Aaron.
Kills Hakon with a mallet or hammer.
Yeah.
And then Aaron is the only named character who survives. Thank you.
So let me clarify. Let me clarify what I'm saying here. I don't mean that like all of that is in her head. What I mean is that like the monster is in her head, and these men somehow kind of succumb to some combination of claustrophobia, paranoia.
But they say that they've seen it.
At her insistence that there's this
But
monster.
they say they've seen it. They say they've seen a shadow.
Yeah, they said they've seen a shadow, dude. These men are like deeply superstitious, and like they will do anything on any kind of suggestion. You know, I don't think that it's that outlandish for this woman who is supposed to be kind of their mother when she shows little cracks. For them to
kill each other,
fully lose their shit. Yes, dude, man. When was the last time you starved in Iceland on a fishing outpost? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think they're under extreme conditions here, and
they were under extreme conditions at the very beginning of the movie. That was the initial precept.
Yeah, but they weren't having fun. Like, I don't know.
They
Like,
were having fun. They were singing songs
to stop the desire to kill themselves. Like, it's like a terrible situation.
They're very brotherly. They are. They say they're not going to go out on that boat to rescue the shipwreck because they look out for each other.
That's true. Mm-hmm. They are
Daniel
a family.
doesn't bone Eva. They are. They are.
Stop! They're not having fun. They're not like enjoying themselves. They're all
They're
miserable.
not on the verge
They're
of murder.
normal.
They're not on the verge of murdering each other.
But I guess
They don't go from singing sea shanties and dancing to murder.
But the thing about folk horror is that it is about the overwhelming power of nature over human reason, right? And so like I feel like it's a misread to think that these guys are like stable and fine in the beginning of this movie and are suddenly then killing themselves, even though they seem brotherly enough and happy enough in the beginning of this movie. I don't think it's a crazy read to say that it takes just a little bit to throw them all at askew.
Suddenly is the operative word there, though. There's no... all of them do a 180 from one scene to the next.
Sure.
Yeah.
And there's no discord among them.
Mm-hmm.
At every step of the way, they are a team.
Mm-hmm.
They are in sort of agreement. They're listening to Eva.
Mm-hmm.
None of them at any point seem troubled until the very next scene where all of a sudden they're stabbing each other.
Yeah. Even
Okay.
the scene
Fair.
when they go to the area that has like the cave part that has like the fish or whatever the fuck that it's in, and they're like, oh, everything's been stolen, everything's been taken.
Right. Oh, their little...
Yeah.
hut there,
Even
yeah.
the one who is like, admits he was the last one in there.
The
and
fat
like,
one.
Jesus Christ.
Hakon.
Yeah.
Fucking, yeah.
Yeah, he has a name, Harry.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a fat man. I'm allowed to say it. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god. He is like, he says, I was the last one there. I saw everything. They all trust him. They all, like, no one then jumps up and is like, oh, you were the last one there. Like, that was an opportunity for
That's not true.
conflict.
That's not true. She has to quell that shit a little bit. She has to be mommy.
Well,
and
because
be
of the
like,
Jesus
everybody
one.
chill the fuck out.
Only because of the Jesus one, right?
I agree with you that they didn't make enough of it.
They-
They didn't make enough of the conflict
yes.
between them, but I refuse to believe that it wasn't there. I'm down with this movie mishandling these things for sure, but I do think that like some of it logically makes more sense than you guys think. I don't know.
I think we agree what the scriptwriter intended.
Yeah, sure.
But it did not come across.
Yeah, we're saying it was executed poorly.
Executed poorly, yeah.
And you're saying, I agree it's executed poorly, but you don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yes.
fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah.
That's totally fair. All right. Well, are we gonna give it a number then? Are we there already?
I mean, who would
Number?
want to go first? It seems like, do you have a number?
I kind of want to hear your numbers first.
Oh.
Oh, it's me? I have to do numbers
No,
first?
okay. Aaron, do you want to go first?
Sure. Before I started driving over here, I was prepared to give it a reluctant 4.
Oh, damn.
which I would reluctantly give as higher than I would want,
Gotcha.
because I thought because I'd be like, I don't want to give this lower than a 4. I just don't want to. But then on the way over, I was thinking about a lot of the things I did appreciate, which I mentioned before, kind of the cinematography, the acting, the premise.
Right.
I like the Draugr monster, so I will give it a 4, but genuinely.
Genuine.
Not
four.
a reluctant 4.
Let's
I
just
love
be clear.
it.
What did you give Skinamarink? Do you
3.
remember? You gave it a 3.
I think it was a 3.
Okay, a 3.
See, that's interesting.
That is interesting. Because, like, where does this movie fall in your estimation compared to Skinamarink?
I do like this more than Skinamarink,
Yeah.
but also Skinamarink cannot be compared to virtually any other movie.
That's true.
So it's really hard to compare
these
those.
two
It's
are
a real
vastly
it's a real
different.
orange to compare to a bunch of apples. Yeah, for sure. Okay.
I was originally going to go with a 5 because
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't care if it was made or wasn't made.
Right.
But the more we've talked about it, the more I think it doesn't... So sorry, I don't think it deserves a 5.
It's okay. No, listen, I'm not a fan. I didn't make it.
Is it
I feel like-
is it worse than average?
Yeah, like Tegan read the description and she was like, oh, that sounds like a really interesting movie. Like, I'll watch that. And after I watched it, I was like, I don't know if you'll like it. I was like, I think you'll like a lot of it, but the ending is trash.
Yeah.
And endings are important to me.
Agreed.
And I don't know if I could recommend this to people based on that.
Damn,
So
okay.
I'm going to give it a 4.5. It's one of my lower ratings.
That is one of your lower ratings. What's the lowest rating you've given on this show? Have you gotten this low? Is this your lowest rating?
Oh, I give a 4 to something.
Okay.
I might have given a
4 to
3.
something.
Long Legs definitely did not.
That movie sucked.
I've been meaning to watch that.
No, don't bother.
Yeah.
All right.
Not worth it. Okay. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna be the odd man out. I'm gonna give this a 6.
Okay.
Above 5.
That's solid, though.
That's less than I thought you would.
Yeah, I really thought you were going to give it like an 8 or 9
I was
or
not.
something.
I was never going to. No, God, no. This is not an 8. This is not like on the level of like. What is
Because
it?
you gave a Barbarian an 8.
I gave Barbarian
Yeah.
an 8. That's a solid ass
Yeah,
movie.
that's a
like,
solid movie.
No, this is not a movie like that. I think I just enjoyed the ride more than you guys did. I don't know. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe I was just in a good mood. You know?
You're saying we were in bad moods while we watched the movie?
It seems like it. Or at least you were in bad moods after you watched the movie. I don't
Fair
know.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not wrong.
I gave you my like whole Freudian interpretation that you know what I think it is? I think that like my like Freudian interpretation of it kind of resonated with like those older sort of ghost story type things that I really do kind of love. And though this movie has its shortcomings, I don't know. I think it just had enough of that sort of baseline material, that sort of similar material, that it just kind of worked for me a little bit more. I agree the ending is shit. I said to myself after seeing that ending that like I could not possibly give it more than a 7, and I think that through our conversation you guys have worked me down to a 6. So so I do hear that, but also, you know, I'm a sucker for folk horror just like you, so it's naturally going to be like a bit higher for me. I'm happy it was made though. I feel like it was, you made a swing, you know, you made a stab,
swing.
whatever, you know.
Yeah. You tried. You experimented at the end.
You tried a thing.
Yeah.
You know, the dog was in the movie, and that was pretty cool. Or the hound. Sorry, the hound?
You know what? I meant to mention
Yeah.
that. What was the movie where Samuel L. Jackson dies immediately from the shark?
Oh,
Is it Deep Blue Sea?
Yeah.
It did that.
Yes.
With the only recognizable character.
That's correct,
I was
yeah.
waiting for him to come back.
Yes.
And I'm like, how much money did he get to die in the first 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Part of me is like, I feel like that's kind of badass for filmmakers to do,
Yeah.
because it's like, oh, you came to see the hound. Well, guess what? His ass is dead in 10 minutes.
Yep.
And now you've got these no-name actors.
I kind of
And,
love
like,
that though. I love
do
when
too, yeah.
movies, because they can't afford it.
No,
you know?
no.
But I love that.
Didn't he just fall overboard?
I think so.
Aren't
does,
dogs
he just-
good swimmers?
What's his real name?
I don't know.
We should not
I
just
don't
like
know.
say his like
Rory McCann.
Rory. Thank you for consulting your sheet.
I love
there.
that you have everything we need is on that piece of paper.
That's right. That's right.
We got to do the hottest.
We got to do the hottest. I have a resounding answer for this, but I'll be interested. What do you
I
think?
know what these games are.
Oh,
It's been
yeah,
too long.
Oh God, who's the hottest?
Like what? Most attractive?
Yeah, the one that you'd want to fuck.
You get to decide what that means.
I mean, I've got 2 women here.
yeah,
You can
And
pick
as-
anything.
as
You-
a-
but
You can pick the
As a
Dragor if you
relatively
want.
Jen said
straight
you can
man,
pick
I've only got.
anything.
Yeah, you can pick
Right?
the Dragor.
You can pick anything.
Well,
You
there
could-
is a guy named Aaron.
You could pick the...
I don't want to say Eva and be boring.
Yeah, that's.
I know, that was the thing that
Well,
I
it's up
was
to you,
going
though.
to
I
It's
will
up to
be.
you.
I'll be the boring person and say Eva, so that you can say more interesting.
Well, no, we can all say the same one.
What does that mean? Oh, we're not all gonna say Eva.
No, we're not. Yeah.
I struggled with this because none of the men are my type. I don't want to fuck any of them.
Okay.
I don't want to fuck the old lady. Eva's the only one I'd fuck, but she's kind of sad.
Well, her husband died.
I know.
Give her a fucking break.
I know.
Maybe that's what she needs.
Actually,
Maybe she needs like a good.
That's true. Maybe I could save her.
Like
I could
a
help
good
her.
ramming is like
A good finger blast.
a good finger blast. Oh my God.
That's what Tegan always says. Tegan says finger blast it. She's gonna fucking kill me for saying that on the podcast.
that's amazing.
I think the only answer to this question is Hakon.
What?
Hell yeah! This
I actually would say that he would be my second.
This
He would
like
be my
he's
second.
just like this big like. Listen, I would snuggle up with Hakon and just be a couple of bears hibernating through the winter.
There are no
Like
bears in Iceland.
100%. Yes, absolutely. That said, if we were to stick a sex scene somewhere in this movie,
Ooh.
where should we stick it?
Okay, that's a new game. I love
Where?
this.
Like, in what part of the movie?
Yes.
I would say like I want it to be like something weird, like while a fight is happening, while some stabbing is happening,
Oh shit!
people
Okay.
just start fucking.
Oh dang! Okay.
That's what I picture.
Okay.
Make it get real weird.
I'm gonna go with what I think is like kind of the logical answer, which is like I think she and Daniel should have like boinked it out over her husband's gun.
Oh, like
You know what I mean?
really literal. Like, do you want them to put it on the floor and just
I want.
twist her
I'll tell you
over
what
it?
I want. I want they got the fire going there, right? I want a gratuitous 1970s sexual euphemism, and I want that gun to like somehow go off
Yeah, and then kill someone.
at the moment of orgasm. Like that's what I want. Like
Do you want it to like Aaron said? Do you want it to kill
I don't
someone,
know if I
do you
want it
want
to kill someone, but I do want it to like hilariously go off.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I
I
like
want the
this. I
camera
like
to
that.
kind of cut
I
away.
like that these sex scenes are bringing humor to the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron,
Okay.
where would
Aaron,
you
what do
put
think?
one?
Can I give a serious answer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is... let me tell you how to fix this movie.
Okay, go ahead.
You commit to the romantic tension between Eva and Daniel. You have them either have sex or come really close to it. It builds upon her guilt. You add a half an hour to the movie, expound on every character so we get to know them, see their devolution into insanity. You commit to the Draugr, show the damn thing. And then, by the end, in order for her to kill the Draugr, she has to do something to accept that her husband is dead,
Yeah.
and that she has absolved herself of that. Daniel probably has to die, regardless. And then move on. And then just sort of let it go.
You know what? You are so right about all of that. And what you just said also made me realize one of the things that I hated most about this movie, which is the stupid CGI monster face that they give us
yeah.
Oh, you know what?
right at the end.
That didn't bother me.
It didn't
I-
bother me as much either.
Because
Oh, I
everything
hated
else
that.
about the movie was kind of... like, there was nothing else that was, like, big budget about it. So, like, if there's a half second of a monster with a weird face... like, I was just so happy to see a monster.
Oh,
I was like, thank God
really?
there's something happening.
I was enjoying it being this kind of like shadowy, undefined thing. You know, like
yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
It
then they
didn't
should have
bother
committed
me
to it.
in the way that sometimes I've seen them reveal the full monster, like Smile 2, and
Oh,
hate
God.
it. So I was like, it didn't bother me. It was quick.
Yeah.
It wasn't, yeah.
It bugged me. Anyway, sorry.
Okay, now, if we were to... Is the Muppet game that all of them are Muppets and
And we just keep one actor.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Which actor do we
We're
keep?
doing a Muppets the Damned.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah.
Muppets
Wow.
Yeah.
What a great question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me consult my sheet.
I love that is like
Sheet.
not the analysis questions, not anything else.
No,
That's the great
the
question.
that really gets Aaron. Yeah.
Well, okay. I love the Muppets.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And
because they're
the-
You'd
amazing.
be insane not to.
What was the movie where they kind of did? It was like a kind of a reboot of them. I think it was called like the Muppets.
Are you with like Jason Segel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Muppets. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, boy, I'm gonna say Helga
Is the only
is the only
Interesting.
human,
Ad-
and just give her a little more screen time,
Mm-hmm.
and just give her a little more lore to explain.
Uh-huh.
And maybe work into her lore something about how men aren't really men. And in the shadows they appear as
Muppet
strange
So she's there
versions
to
of
like scare the
themselves.
Muppets in a way. Like,
That's good. That is good.
Okay.
I like
We
that.
live in a gonzo world.
okay, I kind of love that.
I like the idea of Rory McGann being the only
Wait,
human.
which one is that?
He's the
Hound.
Oh, yes,
The guy who
yes,
dies
yes.
early.
Yep.
And I just love the idea, first of all, of the scene where they're kind of singing sea shanties and drinking together, but he's the one at the end of the table, and it's just a bunch of Muppets around him. And I also love the idea of his death scene with a bunch of Muppets, like trying to fish him out of the water.
that's
Like,
great.
oh!
They can't.
Yeah, exactly. They can't. The chef is there, like, whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop de. Like, yeah, like,
Oh my god.
God. I don't know which one I want. I don't know which character I want, but I feel like I lean to... I don't know why I find that this would be funny, but the Jesus one, just trying to like fucking...
oh, like bring religion to these heathen Muppets?
And I want the like Muppets to like push back, like Miss Piggy just being like, fuck Jesus or whatever, you know, like... or then maybe a Jesus Muppet comes into play.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, because you know how the Muppets do. They love their sight gags, too, where
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like nothing. So it'd be fun to have like a moment where you just kind of pan across this bleak, snow-covered landscape. You cross this hill where this man has erected this cross, and on it is just a Muppet Jesus going like,
oh my
you
God.
know?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I would
Okay.
like
Yeah.
to say that I find the idea of Muppet Jesus very offensive. Not on Jesus's behalf.
Oh, on the Muppets' behalf.
Because
oh, no.
I don't think the Muppets would stoop to that.
it
I am offended.
No, it would be like a mockery of Jesus. Do we have more games or no? Have we kept more games?
I mean, we've played other games in the past. There's like name it, give it the wrong title, right? Give it.
Oh, well, I think The Damned is a very clever title.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it is a subtle reference to the audience who sits through it and then gets that ending.
So the audience
true.
is the damned?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Damn.
fucking great. Okay. That's
Fair.
hilarious.
I would have titled it like The Shitty Thing. You know, it's the thing, but it's shitty, right? Like,
the thing Iceland edition or something.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, but everything in Iceland is nicer though. It's
Yeah.
not like
Iceland's amazing.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
Here's Aaron back in his like
I'm
Iceland. shit.
glazing Iceland.
yeah, this movie
Iceland's great.
did not do Iceland justice.
Uh-uh.
No, now we just have Sigur Rós Bjork in this.
Well, we also have Siggi's. Have you had Siggi's?
Are you talking about cigarettes?
Yeah.
No, not cigarettes. I'm talking about Siggi's. It's a brand of yogurt.
No, what?
It's very good. It's
Wow.
Is that what?
Yeah.
And where do you buy that?
Anywhere you get it at Wegmans.
This is
Are you
not.
getting paid for this?
No, for real. It is the best. It is the best yogurt I've ever tasted in my life, and I will give each of you a Siggi's right now, if you want. Should we do a Siggi's tasting?
Sure.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Siggi's tasting. Here we go.
You haven't?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's the best yogurt.
Okay.
Kat, if you want to plug
I
in your
don't think this is
thing
going to
now.
pair well with the bourbon.
I kind of figured the break for the Siggi's tasting.
What is that? I don't even like yogurt.
Is this
that
even...
much.
Are we still recording?
Okay.
Now I remember.
So we're doing a yogurt testing. Okay. If we're recording, we need Siggi's to reach out to us and pay us for this shit.
Find Siggi's at your local
Wegman.
grocer establishment.
Yeah, here we go. You get berry.
Oh my god.
You get
Are you
vanilla.
gonna make them eat a whole yogurt?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm not eating a whole yogurt.
Yeah, 'cause
No, you
it's
have
No,
to.
give them dollops. I
No.
eat these as my snack.
No, you have no choice. You have no choice.
Yeah. After whiskey, what goes
I'm-
great with whiskey?
I am
Yogurt.
watching... This is absolutely Icelandic. Looking
Yeah,
at
look at
this.
so
it. Here you go.
good.
Here you go.
Oh my god.
But we have been eating these for ages.
For
and
ages.
the faces people make when we're like, oh, like Thomas, what do you want? How about a Siggi's?
Yeah, people are like,
Am I
oh, a
supposed to-
Siggi's.
Am I supposed to mix this shit?
Yeah, just give it a quick mix.
Okay.
Mix it up real quick. It's like mad good, right?
It's just
like
extra
yogurt.
thick.
Yeah.
Fuck you people.
That's what it is.
Fuck you people
It's
so
just
much.
thick yogurt.
Yogurt.
Yeah, it's just yogurt.
It's good yogurt.
It's mad good.
I've
It's
got
the best yogurt.
I
It
gotta
tastes like ice
chew
cream.
it a bit.
You do feel, yeah. It's just chewable yogurt.
Okay, you know what? You people.
I really appreciate you giving me this, though.
Do I get a cut of the royalty depending on what I say about it right now?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
This is delicious.
It's the best. So you hear that, Siggies?
Get the vanilla Siggi.
So Jen, we're gonna get you. You're gonna tag Siggies on the Instagram.
Did you fucking... Do you have like a deal with Siggi's that you didn't tell me about?
I truly don't.
Okay, because this is the best ad ever, if it is.
Look for Siggi's at your local Skull Mart.
I'm leaving this in uncut.
No, 100%. That's what she said.
Yep.
I got some.
Nice. Well done.
Why am I eating the whole thing?
Because it's fucking delicious. That's
You know
why.
what? You're
I didn't
right.
eat enough
I
there.
am eating the whole thing.
Because
I don't love yogurt, but I am eating the whole thing.
Goddamn. Right?
Yeah, I gotta finish it.
It's good. Where'd you get it?
Wags.
Really?
Wags, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, should we do our soundbite?
Yeah.
Should we get a soundbite?
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
Aaron, the last thing lately we've been doing is getting our guests to make a noise for us. That's just kind of the last thing that the listener will hear on the podcast.
Should it be emblematic of the movie?
It doesn't have
It doesn't
to be.
have to be. It can be anything.
Oh, all right. Well, it's still going to be emblematic of the
All right,
movie.
well, let's have it. What you got?
Ah.
Perfect.
All
I
right.
love it.